and convener, UDGAM, Dr. Rupa Shinde, Head Humanities, Dr. Anand Soni, Professor Satish Kumar Patel, Professor Aparna Singh, coordinators of UDGAM 2024, invited speakers, delegates, academicians, research scholars, and students. Namaskar and a very warm welcome to the valedictory session of UDGAM 2024, a two-day national conference organized by Sri Vaishnav Institute of Social Sciences, Humanities and Arts, Sri Vaishnav Institute of Journalism and Mass Communication, on the theme Interdisciplinary Insight, Bridging Boundaries in Social Science, scheduled on 21st and today 22nd October 2024. There is no end to the possibilities of a new beginning, and if it comes to research, it is always full of more and more possibilities. Research and innovation are the pillars of any nation and key contributors to growth and development. They unlock the door to future augmentation. Research and innovation contribute directly to prosperity and the well-being of its citizens and society. It was our great privilege to have such a distinguished group of academicians, intellectuals, and research scholars in this interdisciplinary conference, UDGAM. To know more, I invite Ms. Aparna Singh, co-coordinator of UDGAM 2024, to present the report. Over to you, ma'am.
Good afternoon, everyone. I would like to share. UDGAM 2024, a two-day national coaching interdisciplinary bridging boundaries in Sri Vaishnav Institute of Social Sciences and organized the 2024 national conference on 21st, 22nd of October. The theme was Interdisciplinary Insights, Bridging Boundaries in Social Science. The two-day conference commenced on 21st of October 2024 with the inauguration ceremony. Chief guest of the inauguration ceremony was Professor Yatindra Singh Sisodia, Director, Madhya Pradesh Institute of Social Sciences Research, UDGAM, Madhya Pradesh. The inaugural session started with the lighting of virtual lamp with Saraswati Vandana and welcome of the chief guest virtually by Dr. Santosh Thar, Dean, Rector and FTSR and patron of the conference. Dr. Dinesh Nagar, Director and Convener of UDGAM 2024, introduced the theme and briefed about the aim of the conference. The moderator of the inaugural session was Dr. Sheetal Jain and the rapporteur was Dr. Norbert Solomon. The technical support was provided by Mr. Shadab Sheikh. Dr. Santosh Thar, Rector and Dean FTSR, patron of UDGAM 2024, in her welcome address, started that the present century is full of challenges, the facets of human vulnerability and being constantly being restructured with the ongoing interplay of the physical, environmental, social, economical and political forces, and at the same time reducing vulnerability and enhancing community resilience requires policies aimed at mitigating the consequences of these disasters. Sound scientifically based research of an interdisciplinary nature is required to understand the forces to counter them. Multidisciplinary approach has to become the need of the hour and should encompass the four major skills like teamwork, leadership, tolerance for difference, and ambiguity and altruism. Dr. Santosh Thar also focused on collaborative research and interdisciplinary collaborations and research as these have gained momentum nowadays because of the interest of the policymakers and public institutions in eradicating out the existing problems. In addition to this, conference souvenir Samavesh 2024 was released by Dr. Santosh Thar. Chief guest Professor Yatindra Singh Sisodia began his deliberation and appreciated the conference theme and said, "It is a quite research-oriented." Sir said that the research in education is the need of the hour as research is not focused nowadays. Sir said that the knowledge acquired from research should be made applicable to the society, and the societies should be transformed through the knowledge and experience we have created from our researches. Education will become sterile if it is missing from the education system. Professor Sisodia spoke about the trio work together: study, teaching, and research. Unless these three are happening in the academia, we will not be able to achieve the goals of higher education. Research culture and research ecosystem has to be developed in the current education system. Questions should be encouraged, and we need to have curious mind as a researcher and teachers, and for this a knowledge society has to be created. Collaboration, creativity, and innovation should be clubbed to get better results in research and will also help in addressing the complex global issues. Comprehensive understanding and explanation only emerges through the interdisciplinary approaches, and that's why this needs to be used in social sciences. Social science research is known by the diversity of theoretical perspective, substantive orientation, methodological strategy, data collection practices, and data analysis techniques, and it is important for us to have a robust mechanism. A sense of inquiry must be developed in students to enhance their research acumen, establishing a strong sense of qualitative and quantitative bent of mind enabling to identify the correct hypothesis in research. Sir also spoke about the four crucial things which are important: Indian ontology, Indian epistemology, Indian pathology, and Indian mathematics. Professor Yatindra Singh also spoke about the Sustainable Development Goals, which have to be achieved by our country by 2030, and for this, we all need to work hard. Professor Yatindra Singh asked to focus on five things: being confident, assertive, and decisive, being controlling and focusing, being fearless and also ambitious, and all these aspects will surely increase women empowerment in both rural and urban societies. The inaugural session was concluded with a vote of thanks proposed by Dr. Anand Soni, Coordinator UDGAM 2024. The plenary session 1 was graced by the session chair, Professor Virendra Pal, Chairman, Globalization of Developmental Studies, GREFI, New Delhi, along with two eminent speakers, Professor Kanhaiya Ahuja, Professor and HOD, School of Economics, Devi Ahilya University, Indore, Madhya Pradesh, and Professor Navratan Sharma, Director, Amity Institute of Behavioral and Allied Sciences, Amity University, Gwalior, Madhya Pradesh. The moderator of the session was Dr. Amit Joshi, and the rapporteur was Dr. K. Subramaniam. The technical support was provided by Mr. Shadab Sheikh. Professor Virendra Pal spoke at length about interdisciplinary discussions on sociology and psychology. He discussed the relation of sociology with history and philosophy. He also highlighted the categories of research which are branched into interdisciplinary, transdisciplinary, and multidisciplinary research. Professor Pal stressed on the importance of unity of social sciences with increasing collaboration and cross-fertilization in the social science research methodology, which is best conceived unity of method. He further emphasized on the fact that specialization is the first and foremost condition of the growth of a discipline in order to understand a specificity of social phenomena. Professor Kanhaiya Ahuja, in his plenary address, spoke about how Indian economy has traveled across time and space and where the future of Indian economy is heading towards. He paced his address by tracing the issues of population growth, poverty, and low level of literacy, which statistically the data is very alarming. He stressed on the challenges which India has faced since independence, such as to escalate economic growth, reduce inequality, and ensure equal opportunity for everybody. Professor Ahuja underscored about how health sector was badly exposed during COVID-19, where expenditure on health adversely affected the GDP on health. He emphasized on the failure of economy with the respect to lack of trust on private sectors, lack of good capital investments, poor spread of infrastructure. In his concluding remarks, he stressed on the importance of maintaining a fine balance between addressing the economic challenges and robust policy making to mitigate the issues. Professor Navratan Sharma, in his address, spoke at large about the symbiotic relationship between economics and sociology. He also stressed on the fact that a healthy economy thrives on the healthy people, which advantageously drives the social and economic health of the society. Professor Sharma highlighted the health hazard which disrupted the entire economic activity due to COVID-19. And even after that, he spoke about the dynamics of the healthcare in the current scenario, in particularly in social sciences and humanities. Session co-chair Dr. K.N. Guruprasad, Director SPILS, SWV, in his closing remarks, highlighted on the importance of sciences and the larger societal benefit that disciplines of sciences were merged with the social sciences and humanities in the current global order. He spoke about the disciplines of sciences, which is not bound by geographical boundaries, and how it transcends the existing boundaries to cater to the needs of the society. Dr. Guru Prasad also highlighted the importance of artificial intelligence in today's academic and non-academic scenarios where its integration in everybody's life can't be undermined. Then we start with the technical session day one. That is, the technical session was chaired by Dr. Ashok Sachdeva, professor and head of Mata Jijabai Government PG College, Indore. The session included a variety of interesting paper presentations with participants covering a diverse range of topics such as impact of social media on individual happiness, folk songs, effects of technology on communication, human values and technology, and literary reflections. A total of 12 papers were scheduled, out of which 10 were presented, followed by a question and answer session. The session ended with Dr. Rupa Shinde delivering a vote of thanks, expressing gratitude to Dr. Ashok Sachdeva for his insightful suggestions and feedback, acknowledging the contributions of faculty members and participants, and recognizing the efforts of the UDGAM committee coordinators. The moderator for the session was Dr. Varsha Upadhyay, and the rapporteur was Ms. Sujata Gupta. Then we come to the second day. The second technical session was chaired by Dr. Anupama Kaushik, Professor, Department of Political Science and Public Administration, Hari Singh Gaur University, Sagar, Madhya Pradesh. The session included a variety of interesting paper presentations with participants covering a diverse range of topics such as international relations and foreign policy, sustainable development goals, gender issues, climate change, and clean energy, and other topics relating to the theme of the conference. A total of 11 papers out of 16 were presented, followed by an enriching Q&A session. The session ended with Dr. T.K. Mandal delivering a vote of thanks, expressing gratitude to Dr. Anupama Kaushik in his insightful suggestions and feedback, acknowledging the contributions of faculty members and participants and recognizing the efforts of the UDGAM committee coordinators. The moderator for the session was Ms. Seema Uigi and the rapporteur was Mr. Vikas Saxena. The technical support was given by Mr. Ankit Tiwari. I'll conclude my presentation. Thank you all.
Thank you, Aparna ma'am. This conference has given us the opportunity to nourish our minds and fill ourselves with more and more knowledge and wisdom. For sharing some such experiences, we'll have some of the delegates to give their feedback. For this, I would like to invite Shruti Parikh from Neemuch to share her experiences. Over to you, Shruti ma'am.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. I am Shruti Parikh, research scholar from Pacific University, Udaipur. I would like to thank Anand Soni sir and his team to give me an opportunity in presenting my paper in UDGAM 2024. I will apply what
Shruti
I
ma'am,
learned.
can we see you? Shruti ma'am, sorry to interrupt you. Can we have your video on, please?
Oh, ma'am, sorry, there's a technical issue while processing
It's
that
okay.
video on.
It's okay.
I can speak only. Yes, ma'am. So I was saying that I will apply what I learned in this 2-day national conference. Thank you for sharing your knowledge and expertise with us. Thank you so much, Team Udgam.
Thank you, ma'am. Now I would like to invite Samuel Isaac to share his experiences.
Good afternoon, all. Thank you very much, UDGAM 2024. Really, this is a very excited moment for me. Last 2 days, I have experienced and gained a lot of knowledge. So, I have know more about social science. Anyway, the social science proved by the relationship which grown between Dr. Shoni, Anand Shoni and me, who called me and guided me how to prepare the paper, how to join this virtual meeting. So thank you very much to Dr. Anand Shoni, and thank you to all the organizers who really a marvelous seminar, virtual seminar has done. Thank you to everyone. Thank you. Good day.
Thank you, Samuel, sir. Now, for the last feedback, I would invite Monisha Biswal, ma'am. Ma'am, please unmute yourself.
Hello, am
Yes,
I
ma'am.
audible to you all?
Yes.
A very good afternoon to everyone. Myself, Manisha Biswal, a research scholar and working as assistant professor in Ganjam Law College, Barampur. Special thanks to Udgam Parivar for effectively engaging all the participants in the virtual meeting. In addition to this, a special thanks to Dr. Anand Soni sir for guiding me and helping me a lot, and to the organizer also. I appreciate you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. So after taking feedback, now I invite Dr. Dinesh Nagar, Director and Conference Advisor, Shri Vaishnav Vidyapith Vishwavidyalaya, to give concluding remarks. Sir, please unmute yourself.
Good afternoon, everyone. Respected Dr. Santosh Dhar, Rector and Dean, FDSR, and Patron of UDGAM 24, all the respected directors, HODs, faculty colleagues, coordinators of UDGAM, Dr. Anand Soni, Mr. Satish Kumar Patel, Ms. Aparna Singh, HOD Humanities, Rupa Shinde ma'am, Dr. Pamela, all the staff of SVV, and dear students and all who are participating in this validatory session. As we come to the close of this national conference, today's national conference, on a very relevant theme that we have to bridge the boundaries between disciplines. We have to work across disciplines so that we are able to see the problem, both global and local, from multiple perspectives. So this was a very relevant conference, and the topic was also very relevant. I will only touch upon some of the rich and insightful discussions which has taken place across the period of 2 days. And when I share my thoughts, I am myself privileged that I have witnessed a very high level of academic discussions. Some of the speakers were really outstanding. As far as our chief guest of the inaugural ceremony, Professor Jatin Singh Sisodia, is concerned, he has touched upon a very relevant issues pertaining to interdisciplinary research. In fact, Professor Sisodia has worked in diverse projects across the country and have seen poverty, hunger, disparity, inequality from close quarters in the rural area and tribal areas. So he has touched upon these issues and highlighted the need for interdisciplinary research. Uh, he has touched upon the Indian knowledge system. He has touched upon uh, our national education policy. He has given a special reference to Indian ontology, Indian epistemology, Indian mathematics, and Indian philosophy. And he has stressed upon the need that the time has come that we should go back to our history and to see the rich insights which were in recorded and documented in 5th century BC is a reality today. That is what West is saying today. We have already been practicing in our Vedas time. So these rich insights are there. He has touched upon that there is a need that we should start Indian knowledge system from the 10 plus 2 level. And even before that, it is added in the curriculum. In in Madhya Pradesh, it has been added in at the primary level, secondary level also. After the inaugural session, the plenary session started, which was chaired by a very eminent scholar, Professor Viren Pal Singh. He has touched upon the LPG culture entering our country in 1990s. He has talked about the issues which relates to privatization, globalization, liberalization. Our economic doors are open. Our rupee has become fully convertible today. And right now, there is no boundaries between nations. All the boundaries have gone. And high level of connectivity is there. So he has talked about these issues that a sound economy is needed in order to preserve good health and happiness to all. He has also touched upon various disciplines of social sciences which are working together on different common issues. He has related sociology with psychology, with political science, with history, and he has set up upon all the major social science discipline. And uh, he really emphasized that there is a need for cross-fertilization of ideas, and that will give us a rich results. The plenary session address given by Dr. Ahuja, he has given a comprehensive review of Indian economy across time. He has touched upon many issues which are listed in Sustainable Development Goals. All the 17 issues he has highlighted, many issues. All these issues are not only local in nature, they are global in nature as well. So he has touched upon the population growth, poverty, literacy, with a special reference to the Indian context, that how these issues are connected and how one should address these issues in collaborative manner. Professor Ahuja has also highlighted the challenges which the country is facing in terms of economic growth. A large percent of population is still struggling to sustain the good quality of life. So when the quality of life is not good, health will never be good. So both the things go together. It's talked about various innovative schemes of government of India, which can which can reduce this kind of disparity, if not disparity, but it can give a person happiness and good health. He has given a reference to COVID-19 pandemic and how it has affected the health. In fact, the UN goals United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, only 17% have been realized, and we are halfway through. Only in half of the distance which has to be covered now, everyone has to work very hard. But COVID-19, again, all the goals in which progress was seen, now regression is seen. And even one of the speakers had talked about that the proxy war is going on. It is a situation of Third World War. Third World War means, like say, a lot of disturbances taking place at the international level. And if there is an international level disturbance, you see pollution will be very high, hunger will be very high. All the different goals, it is very difficult to attain because right now different type of wars are going on, and a person is not safe in many countries. Uh, so he has also emphasized on the private public partnership, which is very much needed. Only government cannot do anything. It is the public who is to participate in the program, in the development of the country. So a lot of private public ventures are going on currently, and more is required. Professor Narottam Sharma has talked about the dynamics of the healthcare. And when we talk of dynamics of healthcare, we are talking in terms of connecting the healthcare with the economy of the country. Right now, there are three platforms in which the entire healthcare system of this country is working: primary, secondary, and tertiary. Tertiary healthcare is the platform where you get everything. As far as the doctors are concerned, you get specialists, super specialists. We have got the best medical gadgets. We have got the best of the treatment which anyone can offer in this world. This is a tertiary level platform where medical colleges are located, big hospitals are located. So this platform is that. But India is not in the tertiary care platform. India is in the rural area. And when we come to the rural area, the government of India has given a strong commitment that the health will reach the last person. And you know, ASHA workers have reached the last person of this country. And ASHA worker is being trained, and they can give as much 10 somatic medicines they can prescribe. They can administer primary health care to the person. And if the condition goes bad, then she is the person who can refer us to the secondary secondary platform. And secondary platforms are located in districts where MBBS doctors are available. Super specialists are not available, but MBBS doctors, sometimes MDs are available. There is a team of 6 persons who have to be posted in the secondary platform. And when the secondary platform, the patient is critical, then it is referred to the tertiary platform. And in the Indian healthcare system, right now, a different type of insurance is also being provided by the government of India. So he has set upon these kind of things in length. Now, a large number of speakers, as we have seen in different sessions, has touched upon the sustainable development goals. They have touched upon one goal or the other goal, and different sessions has taken place. The statistics is given by Ms. Aparna. I will not dwell upon it. Some of the papers have really, were very informative in the sense that we have moved into the post-pandemic age. And when it is a post-pandemic age, it is a double-edged sword. Digitalization is a double-edged sword, both benefits and the cost. Right now, a large number of cyber bullying is taking place. Different type of cyber crimes are taking place. As far as the games are concerned, when money is involved, it is not a game, it becomes a gambling. And large number of arrests are taken, virtual arrests are taking place, and thousands of crores of rupees have been siphoned out from our economic system. That was a news on 16th in Dainik Bhaskar. You can go to see the details of the news. 500 crores racket was busted by the police. And 10 days, a old couple of Ahmedabad was put into digital custody. So this kind of victimization is also taking place. So right now we are using digital technology, but we have to be digitally literate in order to use the technology. And not only digitally literate, 60% of the persons of the time is spent in the in the virtual mode. You see, we are disconnected with everyone. You know, from the family members also we are disconnected. So digital detox is needed. What is the meaning? Like we do fasting, we have to do digital detox. So we have to be disciplined ourselves that at least one day we will not touch our digital device. We are all addicted. No one is an exception. Everyone is addicted to this technology. So digital fasting is very much needed. You just try for, say, 2 hours. It is very difficult to fast for 2 days. अपने हेल्थ को ठीक करने के लिए हम फास्टिंग करते हैं, सभी लोग फास्टिंग करते हैं. तो digital fasting is very digital detox is very important. This kind of discipline is very important. So GIA has also entered, and GIA has entered, and the revolution is created. That is right now Google has introduced Gemini. So these different types of alerts are there, which will give you a signal that we should restrict ourselves from attending the calls. So this was all the sessions were very fruitful, very meaningful, and uh, I think that the deliberations which I have heard, I was not able to hear all the deliberation, but whatever deliberations I have heard, I am very confident that the conference has achieved the goal, and more multidisciplinary and interdisciplinary dialogues will take place, more collaborations will take place, and uh, all these things we have to but we have to uh, go beyond our disciplinary boundary, which again is very difficult to move away from our disciplinary boundaries, but we have to respect the other discipline and collaborate with them, and then only we will be able to realize the goal and realize the goal. So bridging boundaries between social science disciplines seems imperative. With these words, I will stop, and thank you very much for giving me the opportunity. And this was a fantastic conference, and all the team members have played a very critical role, very significant role, and I have seen effort, lot of team effort, and you have seen the participation was really very uh, meaningful. As many as 100 participants were there in the inaugural session, and never I have seen in even the different sessions that the figure came down 50. So this was because the theme was so attractive, the theme was so much close to everyone's heart that people participated by the choice, and that made the conference very successful. And thank you very much. And I am being a part of this team. I am myself very happy that the the 2 days conference ended up with a very positive note. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your insightful concluding remarks. Now I invite Professor Satish Kumar Patel, Coordinator UDGAM 2024, to propose words of thanks. Over to you, sir.
Satish, you are not audible.
Satish Kumar Patel, coordinator. I'm deeply honored to extend my heartfelt gratitude on behalf of the entire organizing committee. First and foremost, I would like to sincerely thank our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. Upendra Dhar, patron of this conference. His constant encouragement, visionary leadership, and unwavering support have led the foundation for the success of UDGAM 2024. A heartfelt thank you goes to Dr. Santosh Dhar, our respected Director, Dean of FDSR, and patron of this conference. Our unconditional support, insightful contribution, and guidance have been instrumental in shaping this event. In today's fast-paced world, the time is indeed a valuable resource, and we are profoundly grateful to our esteemed Chief Guest and Chairperson for taking time of their busy schedule to grace UDGAM 2024. I extend my deepest gratitude to our esteemed Chief Guest of inaugural session, Professor Jitendra Singh Sisodia, Session Chair of various sessions, Professor Virendra Pal Singh, Professor Kanhaiya Ahuja, Professor Navratan Sharma, Professor Ashok Sachdeva, and Professor Anupama Kaushik, and co-chairperson of the session, Professor K.N. Guru Prasad, Professor P.K. Mandal, and Dr. Rupa Sindhe. Your insights and contribution have been instrumental in the success of UDGAM 2024. I would also like to extend my deepest gratitude to Dr. Dinesh Nagar, Director of Sri Vaishnav Institute of Social Science, Humanities and Art. His exceptional leadership and commitment have ensured the smooth execution and overall success of UDGAM 2024. A special appreciation goes to Dynamic Coordinator Dr. Anand Soni and Professor Aparna Singh. Your flawless planning, dedication, and seamless coordination was significant in making UDGAM 2024 a resounding success. My sincere thanks also goes to all the faculty members for their invaluable support and contributions throughout the conference. A big thank you to the technical team whose tireless efforts behind the scenes ensured that everything runs smoothly. Your commitment is deeply appreciated. Last, I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to all the delegates and attendees. Your active participation has enriched our discussion and made this conference a meaningful platform for knowledge exchange. Once again, thank you all for making UDGAM 2024 a grand success. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Satish sir. Now I request everyone connected here to please rise for national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you.
All the coordinators can thank all the participants and organizers.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you,
Thank you,
sir.
ma'am.
Thank you, Pamela, ma'am.
Thank you,
Thank you,
ma'am.
Rupa,
Thank you,
ma'am.
sir.
Thank you,
Thank
all
you,
of
ma'am.
you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much,
Unmute
sir.
yourself,
Thank you so
ma'am.
much, ma'am.
Sir, can we leave now?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank
Thank
you.
you,
You are
ma'am.
inviting us for a cup of tea. Can we
Yeah.
come?
Yes,
Sure.
please.
You
Yes.
ask Anand sir now.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you,
Thank you so
everyone.
much,
Thank you,
everyone.
sir.
Thank you for
Okay, chalo,
joining.
congratulations, Anand sir, Aparna
Thank you.
ma'am.
Congratulations.
Thank you,
Aparna
ma'am.
ma'am.
Thank you so much,
Team,
ma'am.
Anand sir.
Isha, director, sir.
Teamwork,
Congratulations.
hard work, paid.
Thank you.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Chalo,
Everyone can
okay.
leave.
Okay.